Turning setbacks into comebacks, the art of bouncing back stronger. Paragraph 1. Understanding. Setbacks. Life rarely moves in a straight line. Whether you are an entrepreneur, a student, a professional, or simply navigating personal challenges, setbacks are inevitable. They can take many forms. Losing a job, failing an exam, facing a lawsuit, a business collapse, or even a personal betrayal. In law, a setback can also occur, a lost case, a rejected appeal, or an unexpected judgment. For example, in the famous UK case RV Secretary of State for the Home Department, Ex parte degli 2001, the claimant initially faced a major legal setback when prison policy seemed against him, but persistence and correct legal arguments led to a ruling in his favor. This reminds us that in both life and law, the first no is not the end. The ability to turn that no into a future yes is where real resilience lies. Paragraph 2. The legal perspective on resilience from a legal standpoint. Resilience means using the available systems to your advantage rather than giving up after a negative outcome. Courts, much like life, offer appeal mechanisms, a chance to represent your case with stronger evidence or better arguments. For instance, in the European Court of Human Rights case, Hurst v. United Kingdom, No. 2, 2005, the applicant's fight for prisoners' voting rights was initially unsuccessful in domestic courts, but persistence led to a landmark ruling. This mirrors personal life. Setbacks are not final verdicts. They are opportunities to revise, adapt, and try again. Just as lawyers analyze a failed case to find stronger points for appeal, individuals can analyze failures to improve future strategies. Paragraph 3. Strategies for turning setbacks into comebacks. Say comeback is not luck. It's a well-planned return. In both legal battles and personal struggles, 3 key strategies work. 1. Assessment. Understand exactly why you failed. In law, this is like reviewing the judgment to identify weak arguments. In life, it might be analyzing what went wrong in your business plan or personal project. 2. Adjustment. Change the approach. Famous case law like Brown v. Board of Education, 1954. U.S. Supreme Court shows that persistence, combined with adjusted legal strategies, can overturn deeply rooted systems. 3. Action. Take decisive steps based on the new plan. Just as a lawyer files a new case with better evidence, a comeback is always action-based, not just positive thinking. Paragraph 4. Real-life examples. Many public figures have turned crushing defeats into inspiring victories. Take J.K. Rowling, rejected by multiple publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon, or Nelson Mandela, imprisoned for 27 years before becoming South Africa's president. Legally, the case of Miranda v. Arizona 1966 in the U.S. shows how one setback, a criminal conviction, led to the creation of the famous Miranda rights protecting millions worldwide. These stories prove that setbacks can hold the seed of a bigger victory, provided you treat them as temporary roadblocks rather than dead ends. Paragraph 5. Final thoughts. Setbacks test character, patience, and determination. In law, a case is never truly over until all appeals are exhausted. In life, your journey is never over until you stop trying. European legal systems, such as the right to appeal under Article 6 of the European Convention on Human Rights, embody the belief that everyone deserves a second chance. The same principle applies outside the courtroom. You always have the right to try again. Turning a setback into a comeback is less about avoiding pain and more about using it as fuel. Remember, every strong legal precedent was once a lost case, and every great success story was once a failure. If you can stand up after being knocked down, your comeback can be stronger than your setback.